Wim Hof is a crazy man. And when I say crazy, I mean like superhero crazy. It says here that his body can just do incredible things. He climbed Mount Everest in shorts. He submerged himself in ice almost 2 hours without his core body temperature lowering a degree. How does that even work? He completed a full marathon north of the Arctic Circle in less than 2 hours in just shorts. He eats once a day and has done so for the past 38 years. And he claims that anyone can do it. He calls it the Wim Hof breathing technique. And what I get from here is that basically it's you deep breathe through your stomach for about 30 repetitions. You breathe your air out, hold that for as long as you can, breathe in, hold for 15 seconds. And apparently you're meant to get this like tingly sensation, like a really nice sensation. And then you repeat that 3 times and then jump in a cold shower, which sounds really not that fun. But I'm gonna try it. So that was 2 minutes again. I'm feeling quite lightheaded. I wouldn't say like euphoric or anything. A bit tingly. But now it's time to hop in the cold shower. This is hot. I'm gonna put it down to about halfway to like freezing because it's my first day and I really don't want to die yet. That was so cold, like I don't even know how I'm gonna go any colder than that, but that was absolutely freezing. The first about 20 seconds you're like breathing, hyperventilating because it's so cold, and then after about that it kind of gets better. Not a lot, it's still cold, but now I'm like my skin's freezing but I feel warm, which is a bit weird. Day 1 done. We're gonna have to see what happens in the next few days. Right, it's day 2 of the Wim Hof Method challenge, whatever you want to call it, and it is quite cold and I really don't fancy a cold shower right now, but I'm gonna get on with the breathing exercises and see how I feel after that. I'll go with cold shower day 2 to complete. Wasn't fun, was cold. I don't see how people enjoy cold showers at the moment. Let's see how the next few days go. So I've just finished my cold shower. Today something really weird happened. I got in the shower. It was so cold that all my muscles started like spasming, my abs and my arms. I could see the muscles sort of like pulsating under the skin, which is really weird. I guess now is a good time to point out that if you do this method, it is at your own risk. Different things happen to different people with, cold exposure, breathing techniques. People react completely differently. So if you do choose to try it, don't do it while driving and don't do it in the swimming pool. Those are the 2 key things that you definitely shouldn't do, just in case you do pass out from the breathing. So just make sure you do it in a safe environment. Make sure everything you're doing you feel comfortable with. So today was my last day of cold showers. I want to say that it got better and it didn't feel cold at all. but in reality, I could still feel that it was cold, but it was more bearable. For the last 2 days, what I did is I had the cold shower, but for the last 1 minute, I cranked the temperature down to almost zero, basically. Well, it felt like zero, and so it's absolutely freezing. I could just about bear it for the last minute. That gave me like an even greater rush. Over the 7 days, my breath holds did get better. Not amazingly, but it was only 7 days. How well can you really improve that in that short amount of time? Breathing techniques were great. I'm still not 100% sure how they relate to the cold showers and how you can control your nervous system, as Wim Hof puts it. But you know, that will probably come with a few more weeks of practice. You know, you might see changes in your body. The breathing exercises I think are actually quite useful. They're really calming, relaxing. I'll probably definitely carry them on when I'm feeling a bit stressed. At the moment, I'm probably not going to carry on cold showers because it is getting quite cold and I just don't feel like it in the mornings. But definitely when it comes to the summer, I might start it back up again and see what happens.